Hey guys, it's Rich.
And X.
We are
Two Guys Talkin Games.
episode 42.
Yeah, man. 42. Woo! Man, 10 episodes away from our 52nd episode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we've reached just about the year mark of doing the show.
That is true.
But not the 52nd episode, once a week. Life happens, man, you know what I mean?
That is correct.
Shit happens, dude,
I think we started recording, was it the second week of September of last year?
I think so.
I believe it was I think it was the 14th or the 15th or something like that.
Which is funny, because a year ago we started recording, we were talking about GTA. A year later, we're still recording, and GTA is not coming to new consoles in November. It's like, oh man, come on now.
Oh wait, it's not, you said?
It is.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that is the release then, huh? November?
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying, because, there were some leaks and some websites and shit, and they were announcing for November, so. I mean, it is what it is. It's, I don't know if I'll end up picking it up, though. But I still have it for the 360, so I doubt it.
Yeah, I would just keep... it looks great on the... I just actually was playing it the other day. I put it in...
Oh, yeah? You were playing something else besides Dark Souls? Oh, hot damn! Woo! Celebration! Yay!
Just for a bit.
Oh.
And then I had to finish the DLC, of course.
Oh, of course.
It almost got axed. I just the interest was not there.
On what? On Dark Souls?
Wow. I told you my interest has waned in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
But I said, I got the DLC. I gotta finish it at least.
That's because you killed it, man. You killed it.
Yeah. Well, I will say that the I'll talk a little bit about the DLC because I know obviously it's new gaming that I've done and the bosses and whatnot. Something you'd probably be a little interested.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure one day you'll play it.
No spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. Without getting spoiled, but I can give just a little.
Oh yeah.
Because I really haven't played anything else except for GTA 5.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I've been hitting the hell out of oh my god, Diablo 3, man. Yeah. Did the expansion and everything, and started all these different characters. Really good, man. Really good. Really awesome expansion. I like what they did. That all the loose ends, just about all the loose ends, from Act 4 of Diablo 3, got pretty much taken care of in Act 5, the DLC expansion.
Oh, okay.
Because you never, like with your companions, their storylines, you know what I mean? Because it just ended, you know what I mean? Because it was all about you during the original game and stuff like that. Excuse me. And
they
now
kind of expanded. With the other characters.
Yes. They actually, because how during the game the other characters would either talk to you or they had their own little side, like, interesting story type deal.
Yes.
Well, they actually brought all their interesting side stories to a close.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was, they were going to do that at all.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then, you've played the game. Yep. And you know how that witch, Adria, she escapes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you catch up to her in Act 5.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's really cool.
Now, I wonder if they're going to do anything else with the game, or if that's it, just a one-time expansion pack, and
I don't know.
It'd
be nice if they did. It'd be nice, if they came out with something else. It was really good. I mean, I've seen so many people on this damn game. I've been doing quick matches. You know what I mean? Joining other people's games. At no point in time have I never found anybody to play with. There's that many people on it and stuff, and a lot of I've noticed a lot of PS3 users. You know how you're able to switch your file to whatever system you want. We're on the Xbox One, because you could tell, because for the PS3, when Diablo 3 came out, if you had like their pre-order stuff or whatever, you had like your armor with like some wings coming out of it. That's all. Yeah. That's what you see walking around in the Xbox One version. All those guys walking around. I'm like, oh, that's from PS3.
So they went from PS3 to Xbox
Yeah,
One.
they went from PS3 to Xbox One.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Walter, our computer IT guy, he's played Diablo 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was telling me on his PC.
yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought when he told me he doesn't play his Xbox anymore, I took it like he gave up gaming.
Yeah, no, he's switched completely from console to PC.
PC. He plays a lot of PC
Yeah.
gaming too, because he was telling me all the games today, and I did ask him if he's going to get a next gen console, and he did say he was interested in getting an Xbox One.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
so he
that's
might
pretty cool.
end up getting that. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, we were talking a while about. He said there was a game just like Diablo 3 that he liked more.
Yeah, he was telling me about it. Path of Exile up on Steam.
Path of Exile.
That's free. Yeah, he was telling me about it. I mean,
That's the game.
it's pretty cool and all, but I don't know. I don't have a gaming PC. You know what I mean?
No,
So it's like I can't really do anything about that. So it's all Xbox
Yeah.
One for me, man.
Yeah, it's just in a PC game. It's expensive, man. It really is. To get a good rig,
Yeah.
it's expensive. He was saying, "Oh, dude, I could build you a good gaming PC. Give me $1,000, I could build you a really good one." I says, "Dude, if I'm going to spend
A
money
grand?
on anything,
Damn!
I'm going to go out and get an Xbox
For half that?
PS4 or something." Yeah, I'm not going to get. I'm not going to invest in a gaming PC. It's just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Did it once, been there, done that. I'm one and done.
One and done.
That's it, man.
Did that one hit a quitter.
That's it. Other than GTA 5, messed around in GTA 5 World for like a couple hours the other day on Saturday.
Yeah.
I finished the Dark Souls DLC, and it's hard. It was harder than the first DLC.
Oh yeah.
I will say, if that's possible. The boss fights were very unassuming. You go into the boss fight, and you're just looking at the boss like, well, you ain't as scary as the last DLC. I'm gonna wipe the floor with you. Nope. It's the complete opposite. And then it turns out to be, it's like, nope.
Nope.
Let me remind you what game this is, Rich.
We beat your ass down, boy.
Yeah, one in particular took more times to beat this boss than
was it up
or,
to, what is that, Magnus caliber or Magus or whatever his name was on the first DLC? Manus. It was up to that caliber of difficulty.
Well, I'll tell you why it's worse, because Manus looks like it's supposed to be hard.
Yeah, and that shit took forever. You're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, Manus was difficult, but when you fight like these bosses, one boss in particular, he doesn't. None of them look like much. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They look like regular. Like one looks like a regular knight, and then you start fighting him. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And getting to like I'm not giving anything away by saying you fight the Smelter Demon again, but only he's blue instead of red.
Oh, okay.
He does magic instead of fire.
Oh, okay. So he just got a little blue in the face.
He got blue in the face, and to get to him is absolutely almost impossible.
Oh, jeez.
So it was, it's Dark Souls. Excellent DLC of another 4 or 5 hour expansion, and looking forward to the third one. And that's it. That's all I played. I'm almost done with Metro Last Light. They kind of lost me a little bit with the storyline. Later on in the game, obviously the game's almost done.
Yeah.
About 10, 12 hours in or so. And I'm guessing I'll finish that game the next time I fire it up.
How long is the game, you would say?
I would say it's about it. I'm guessing I could just feel that the game's coming to an end, so I'm guessing it's probably a good 12 to 15 hour game.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not a shorter game. It's not like a 6 hour game where you're going to be.
And now that's survival horror, right? So you hardly have any weapons and stuff like that. Hardly any ammo, or is it just a straight up shooter?
No, I would say it's a little survival horror, but there are merchants you find, and you stock up on ammo. I did find myself a few times saying, "Oh my God, how am I going to kill this monster because I have no ammo?"
Oh.
So 1 or 2 times, I'm talking the whole game. So sometimes it's better just to run for your life.
Yeah.
And not look back. So it's that type of game. It does have some old school elements too, with the crappy Russian accents.
Oh.
But I know it sounds bad, but in a good way.
Okay.
It just reminds me of like an old school shooter, like an old school Wolfenstein, and it's a great story, man. So I would definitely, you or anyone who wants a good shooter, if any lulls come up, Metro's a great game to pick up.
they're remaking it. Well, I think it's already out, right? I believe.
Yes, I did
Both of
see
them
something
for
about.
the
Mm-hmm.
next gen consoles. Both of them,
If
I'm
you can get
guessing,
that as a
as
good,
a bundle
like
or
a
something.
good like a budget deal or something
Yeah.
like that, I would pick that
Well,
up for sure.
they're bundled. They're bundled together, both games, I believe.
Okay, okay. And if it was,
If it was $20, ooh,
I was
all
gonna
day
say like
long.
even like I'd probably go as high as 30, but you're gonna find. I mean, the first game was much harder, I thought.
Yeah.
So this one's not as hard, and there's not as many. The first game is, dude. All you do is like you're trying to get from point A to point B, and you're attacked constantly by hordes and hordes of monsters. This game is definitely more story based, where you're talking to people, and I like that more.
Okay.
And it's way more stealth. There's areas where you can just it's stealth like you can sneak past areas without shooting, and that's why the second game, what's it called, Last Light is better to me than Metro 2033.
Hmm.
So just my opinion. What's what I like better,
Yeah. That's
Um,
cool. That's cool. That's definitely something to keep an eye out for. I'll,
yeah, if you get
I
a
mean,
chance,
I'll keep an eye out for it. Especially if I could catch it cheap
Yeah,
during a lull or
absolutely.
something. It'll probably be a
Hmm.
next year type of thing, next summertime lull.
Yeah,
It'll probably be right
yeah,
next to Destiny for me.
yep, yep. Same thing here. I would say summer of 2015 would be the Destiny pickup. I've seen videos on. I know they're trying to
Yeah, they're trying,
get the hype up there. Just
but you know what that means when they're trying to put all that. I don't know,
but you know what?
man.
We played it. We
Yeah,
played it. We have our opinion on it, and there are no trailers or gameplay videos at this point that are gonna get me
to change
to
my
get
mind. Yeah, no,
excited.
I can't. I can't. I just can't, dude. I cannot get behind this game for the simple fact that
Yeah.
I've played this game all last gen on the Xbox 360, and it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too
I
much.
will say, I wanted to tell you about this because I saw a gameplay video on the Dragon Age. Well, they said multiplayer reveal, yeah, co-op reveal.
Okay,
Did you see the video on that Dragon
that I
Age?
did not. That I did not. How is that?
It looks fun. That me and you can hook up and play Dragon Age Inquisition together, which is fine. But I will say
But is it
this:
the straight up storyline or like co-op missions and stuff like that, like side
I
missions?
they
I
made it
thought it was side missions. I didn't think it
they
was.
make it look like that. They made it look like it's just like kind of like you team up and you do these really cool only multiplayer
Yeah,
missions.
yeah. I thought that's what that was.
Um, but I will say this: I am disappointed the way the game looks.
Yeah.
It doesn't, and this is why I was telling you before. Games, I don't like the in between games. I don't like the games that are released on two different generations of consoles. I just don't, because we can look all day long and say, okay, it's going to be it's on the 360, but they're going to up the graphics for the Xbox One, but it still suffers because they can only make it as good. Like they can't make they can't develop it on the PS4, the Xbox One, and then dummy it down
Yeah.
for the PS3 and 360. They got to develop it on those consoles and then upgrade the graphics to put it on the next gen
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just
but
and
it's
it.
not. But
I,
it's not even a visual thing for me when it comes to games like Destiny. It's just the whole gameplay.
oh, that's the
You know what I
yeah
mean?
yeah
Now for Dragon Age, I mean, I saw it. Now, did you see the campaign video of how it's going to play the campaign?
yes
That was pretty cool.
yes
That was pretty hot with the whole map. You know what I mean? And you're able to
yes.
control the things, and you go once you click
Very
A, it
deep
just goes.
customization,
Yes,
and
yes,
that's really impressive.
yes.
That's where the game shines, and I will say, in defense of what you just said with the graphics, graphically, Dragon Age 2 really wasn't that impressive, but it's one of my favorite games I've ever played.
Yeah,
So there's other things that can hook you in, like like customization and the storyline and stuff
yeah.
like that. But I saw the video for this multiplayer reveal, and I was just looking at it like, why? I mean, I want these games, these impressive looking games too, because I want to be able to look and say, "Holy crap! This we are in the next gen.
Yeah.
We are there. We are there with this video." And I will say that game Bloodborne, the From Software's making it. The game looks next gen. It really, it looks like a Dark Souls game. But if you look at graphically, if you look at the surroundings and the world around your character, it looks like it's going to be a next gen game. It's like you're not saying, "Oh God, this looks like poop." I guess I'm a big graphics whore. I think
I
that's
mean,
what the issue is.
no, no,
You know.
I understand. I mean, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's not just graphics, man. It could
No,
look
I know.
the
I know.
awesomest game. It could just be phenomenal, but then turn around and the gameplay is crap. And I'm
Yep.
talking about the Order 1886 or whatever the hell it was, whatever the hell it is.
Yes.
Did you read that
Yes.
article on it? I mean, it's straight up. They played it at PAX Prime. The game
Yeah.
looks amazing. Graphic wise, it's awesome. But the
Right.
gameplay suffers.
Uh,
Suffers. The guy was talking
I.
about that. He's got his machine gun, and if he's holding the button down, he's not hitting anybody. If he's got the
Oh.
rifle, mid to long range rifle, and he's shooting, he's not hitting nobody. Only way that he was able to
Yikes.
pass the section he was at was by switching to his handgun and getting up close. Ah, you know what I
Oh.
mean? It fixes like that at last minute. I
Yeah.
don't think that shit's gonna happen. I don't think I don't
Yeah.
I really don't think so. You know what I mean? Game's gonna
Mm.
look amazing, but already getting poor reviews for its gameplay, that does not bode well.
Yeah, for what they did play.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's and if you think about it, I mean, yeah, the game's coming out early next year, isn't it? I
it
believe.
is, it is. And you know what? You can even talk junk about who it was that reviewed this game because it was the PlayStation whores over at IGN. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it
They're
wasn't
the
some
ones
other.
that were saying, "Man, looks awesome, but it's playing like crap." So it is what it
Yeah.
is. If they're over there talking about it, then yeah,
Yeah, that
that
might not be
sucks.
good.
That sucks because that would have been on my list for a system seller. That's a game I'm keeping an eye out for it to be a
Absolutely.
system seller. I don't need that guy to tank. I don't need that game to tank.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
know what I
was thinking
mean?
the same thing because I was all excited, thinking, okay, The Order, Bloodborne. That's at least two so far that are only on the PS4. It's like you guys are getting closer. You guys are getting closer. So they really need for that game to be
Yeah.
good. They
And
really do.
that
I
that
will
sucks.
say a game that reminds me of that is Rage, because Rage looked jaw dropping. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
guessing that.
I remember you raving about Rage's graphics. When I went
I
over your
couldn't
house, I was like,
believe.
"Oh my god!"
Yeah, yeah. It's like, how did they get the game to look like this? But then I'm like, well, there's no story. I mean, the story is just
It's a
crap.
lacking story.
The game just ends.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason. The story's just not even
It's like,
there.
okay, we're tired of playing this. Okay, you're done. Bye bye now.
Yeah, I believe it was one of those games that just it was eye candy.
Oh,
It was like ID or
yeah.
the guys that made Doom. It's like look what we can pull off.
Yeah, okay.
Then
But, what the fuck? Bring that shit to Doom and bring it out. Damn. Fuck
because if that was
Rage.
a
Shit.
game that had a really good story mode, that would have been one of the best games ever. I mean, that would have just been the way it looks, the way the guns, the noise, the audio was amazing. The customization was really weak, and the story just sucked. That's where it tanked.
Speaking of
So
gun audio, did you see that video that was posted up comparing the old Halo 2 to the new Halo 2 gun audio?
no, I didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
from
really?
somebody, me, namely, I go to the range and I'm an avid shooter. I go shooting with Chaotic down at the range and we shoot our guns and stuff.
Yeah.
From going from that and listening to this audio, I was like, wow, I was impressed. I was really, really
Really?
impressed. The new audio for the guns, now you're able to switch between them, especially the pistol on Halo 2.
Yeah.
Especially the pistol. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? You
Really?
could hear it. You could hear it when you shot off the rounds, the battle rifle, the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
everything. Every time you shot around, the way it sounded was ridiculous. It sounded more real
Oh,
than now. You know what I mean? Compared, because
yeah.
they were comparing them side by side. The old one, you were like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember that sound, and then they put the new one, you're like, oh my god, what the
Oh,
fuck?
I
Am I
gotta
at the
check that
range?
out.
You know what I mean? It's. I was like, I was wild. I was really wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I was wild.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out then. Jeez, all right, jeez, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they had a video on that.
Yeah, yeah,
Where'd you see that?
yeah. I saw
IGN?
that up on IGN, and then I saw the other video for Lockout. They were
Yeah.
showing Lockout because Lockout's the other map that was named as a remake for the Halo 2 multiplayer. That got the full
Oh,
HD treatment. They added stalactites to Lockout.
what? They had what?
Stalactites. So
What the
above
hell's that?
stalactites, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you shoot the top and it falls down. Rocks. Over
Oh, I
time.
don't think I've ever even heard that
Do you know what
term before.
stalactites are and
Nope.
stalagmites and caves?
No.
Those things that hang in caves. Remember waterworks? You would shoot the thing down and it would come down.
Oh no. Yeah. And you explained it to me now. I know what that is, but I just never heard that word
Oh,
before.
okay. Well, yeah, they
Um.
put stalactites. They put three in the map in strategic areas where people are known to camp.
Ha!
To try to add a little game changer, man. So people are up there trying to snipe, and you're like, oh, okay, drop stalactites on them and
Shoot
shit.
the.
Yeah, it's hot, man.
That is freaking funny. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's a good. That's a great way to get rid of campers.
yeah. I was like, what? They did a whole playthrough, a whole fly through of the map, and it was really cool, man. It brought so many memories. Now you're able to actually blow up. You remember in the
Mm.
big square there in the middle?
Yep.
It was kind of like glass right in the middle, like kind of see
Yeah.
throughish. Well, now you're able to break it,
Oh, okay.
but
Go
it's
to.
like one of those light shields where
Yeah.
it takes quite a bit. It takes like maybe 4 grenades to actually make it blow up, and
Okay.
then it'll come back. Cause it's
It
like yeah, it
regenerates
regenerates. It's like
Oh
a light
wow.
shield.
Oh wow.
So I was like,
Really?
oh, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So
Dang.
so people so people trying to camp down at the bottom because you know how people would camp in the bottom up at those little ramps down. You know what I'm talking about? Like right below that
Yep.
that square. That if you jump down even more, you get the shotgun.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that middle square, you know how you used to go up those little ramps on the side and hide there with grenades and shit. That's
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
right there. So they're kind of thinking of ways. Well, how can we improve this? How can we get stop the camping
Oh
there? So
wow.
they've
Yeah.
made the map a little bit more user friendly, I guess. That's really cool,
Hey,
though.
creative.
Yeah,
That's very cool, man. That's very creative, man. I'm glad they went that extra step to do that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to look that up and look at that because, man, I love me some Lockout.
yeah.
That's a great map, man. That's a great map. I'm looking right here and I see Resident Evil 2. There's a lot of Resident Evil in the news.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, Revelations 2 has been confirmed
Oh, now you know how I feel about Resident Evil Revelations for the
for the
3DS.
3DS.
For the
Yes.
3DS, that was my 2012 game of the year. It beat
Yep.
out all console games. I didn't care what the hell was coming out. It beat out for me. It beat out Halo 4. That
Yep.
for a console game, for a handheld game, was
Yep.
fucking phenomenal. I wish the Vita had fucking games like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dual sticks. I even went out and got that Pro thing that you would put your 3DS
Yep.
on and added the second joystick for
Just for the
just
game. I
for that
remember
game.
that. Yep, I remember that. I was actually almost going to get the Resident the Revelations. It was like a bundle or
Yeah.
something. And I played the demo. I remember on the Xbox 360, and remember how disappointed
Yeah,
I was.
no,
They just
that's different, man.
froze.
That is different,
Yeah.
dude. No, the
Yep.
console game compared to the handheld game, no way, man. No way.
Yeah.
No way. Hands
Yeah.
down, I would still play that shit on my 3DS rather than the console.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, and they're redoing the original Resident Evil, right?
yes, I saw that. I saw that. I was like, oh, that's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be pretty interesting. I like the
Yeah.
fact that they're remaking. I hope they just remake one. Don't sit there and
Yeah.
remake 2 and 3, even though 2 was my favorite. Don't sit there
Yeah.
and remake 2, 3. You know what I mean? Don't. I hope
Well,
they remake 1 to get
yeah.
people excited about hopefully them going back to their actual
Mm-hmm.
survival horror roots. That's what I want them to go. That's where I want them to go with this. I don't want them to remake it just to remake it and be on this remaking kick that has been the theme for 2013 and 2014. You know what I mean? All
Right,
these
right.
remakes. No, remake this
I
one
agree.
game, get people excited about playing, going back to its roots of survival horrors. Single player, you're running
Mm-hmm.
out of ammo, then you're fucked. You better bust out your knife. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
It is what it is,
yeah.
or run. You know what I mean?
Old school. Yep.
Bring
Yep.
that back. That's what the Resident Evil series needs. It lost its way with 5. It's completely on the have you on the milk carton with 6. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
shooters and everything. Yes, okay, it's pretty cool and everything, but it's not the same. It is
Yeah, it's not
not the
survival
same. It is
horror.
not survival horror, especially if you got somebody there with you.
Yeah.
I like the way 1, 2, and 3 played. Well, 2 more than
Right.
all the other ones, but where you were actually survival horror and you had to hoard your ammo and try to save as much ammo of your shotgun and your heavier stuff and use up all your handgun stuff because you're gonna need your shotgun ammo and your 44 Magnum ammo for the boss. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
It
Yep. No,
is
I
what
know what
it
you're
is.
saying.
So
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll, that, I don't know why all of a sudden Resident Evil is being, I mean, they're just announcing a bunch of stuff. I don't know why they're remaking the first one. Not complaining, not saying it's not worth it, but I thought that was kind of cool. The Last of Us, the remaster one that came out, sells 1 million copies.
oh wow,
I
cool.
thought that was, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Um, I'm guessing a lot of guys that picked up a PS4 just didn't have it, or just it's a great
You gotta think
game.
about it
It's
too,
a great game.
the lack of games on the new systems, especially being hit with all these
Yes,
delays. You know,
yes, you're right. There's not as many
that's what's
choices.
happening.
No, you're
So when
right.
games
I'm
are
looking
being
at the.
ported over, then might as well just take
Yeah.
advantage of it. That's
No,
what
you're
sucks.
right.
But
And then, go ahead.
no,
You
no, no. I was
finish
saying
first.
the new 3DS,
Yep.
the 3DS with the extra thumbstick.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. It's not just a thumbstick; they're also adding 2 additional buttons
Oh, really?
next to the R and the L. They're gonna have the
Yep.
ZL and the ZR, and so they're
Oh.
adding the RB and the RT. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna feel now more like a more like a controller. Which
Oh.
I have to give it up to them for actually doing something like that because it's definitely would be a step above the Vita because the Vita only has 2 shoulder buttons. That's why
Yeah.
they have the back touchscreen. If the Vita were to remake their Vita like the 3DS did and say, hey, we're now adding an RB and an LB button, then we're talking. You know what I mean? But
Right.
this new 3DS, I'm already gonna pick that shit up. There's no way. There's no way I can't. You know what I mean? There's so many games that got announced.
Yeah.
So many good
Yeah.
games that got announced for it. And
Yeah.
it's gonna have a stronger CPU than the 3DS now.
Yep. That's what it says
You know
right
what I
here.
mean?
Improved CPU, exclusive games. Just to give you a little take on the 3DS now and how it's selling in North America. For the week of August 23rd, comparing the 3DS to the Vita,
Mm-hmm.
in North America, 3DS sold about
Yeah,
30,000 units, and the Vita sold 2,000.
yeah,
I mean, that's sad.
yeah.
It's it's almost like, and the PSP sold 389.
Well,
I mean, that's just, they don't have good luck. They always have the technologies there with the Sony handhelds, but for some reason, it always just seems like they just never take
they
off.
never take off because they don't give it its proper support, and they do not give it the type of games that the consumers want. It is what
It's a
it
shame.
is. Look at the games that are coming out for it, for the Vita. It's really cool
That's
that
a
they're
shame.
coming out with all these RPGs and stuff like that for it. And okay, awesome. For those RPGs,
Yeah.
that's really good. But
Yeah.
what they need on the goddamn Vita are some shooters. Take advantage of the fucking second thumbstick. They got it perfectly mapped out and everything, and nothing. Nothing. There's only so much Killzone I could play. There's only so much Call of Duty I could play. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there like, what the fuck, man? Give me some more damn shooters. Nothing.
Yeah, they gotta give it
Nothing.
more. You're
You know
right.
what I mean?
They do. They have to
Sony
give
should
it
have
more.
pushed. Sony should have freaking pushed to get Diablo 3 on the Vita. They should
That
have.
would have been great.
They should have.
That
You
would
know
have
what I mean?
been
That
great.
type of game that should have been on there. Did they do it?
That
No.
would have sold a
Because
lot.
they
That would
didn't.
have. That would have
They
definitely
they,
sold a
didn't
lot.
they don't push these developers. They don't push these games on this console. They're porting over a lot of Japanese games. Okay, that's awesome for Japan. Not a
Yeah.
lot of people
Yeah.
play those over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, come
Right.
on, man. You know, American market's
Mm-hmm.
completely different. Give American market what American market wants, and that's shooters. But they don't do that.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's they. I'm looking at global hardware totals. I mean, since these consoles came out, and the top five here, I'll go with PS Vita has 8.8 million units has sold since the Vita came
Yeah.
out. The 3DS has sold 44.6 million since it's come out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're each other's competition. I mean, it's clear that Nintendo's Vita's just not going to catch up. It's just not. Then I go into the consoles here. The Wii U sold just over 7 million so far. Xbox One has sold over 5 million, and the PS4 has sold over 10 million. I'm actually surprised the Wii U hasn't sold more, but it's not doing the worst. I mean, but it's been out the longest.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Nintendo's heavy hitters are going to be coming out at the end of this year.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're going to be coming out with more games that are hopefully going to be helping its sales, which I really hope it does a whole
Yeah.
lot better than what it's doing now, because the Wii U is one hell of a freaking console. You know what I
Right.
mean? It is what it is.
You know, I'm looking at pre-orders, okay, and the number. Well, I'll go 1 through 4. Numbers 1 through 4 are all Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny for all 4 consoles it's coming out for. But I'm going to give you the order. Number 1, Destiny PS4 is number 1 with 874,000 pre-orders.
Yep.
Number 2, the Xbox One,
Mm-hmm.
and that's 710,000. So there's really not that big of a difference between those two.
Yep.
Which is surprising because the PS4 has sold over 10 million units, and the Xbox One sold only 5 million. So I'm surprised that there's not really a big difference in the pre-orders of this game.
Yeah, you would think it
And
would have
then
a lot more.
a lot more, yeah. Then number 3 it's for the 360
Mm-hmm.
with almost 300,000 pre-orders, and number 4 is for the PS3 with 137,000 pre-orders. But I'm surprised that number isn't higher for number 1. You know.
Yeah.
In a way, I'm surprised it's even that high, because you're talking, it's got almost 1 million pre-orders for a game that's not a part 2. I mean, the hype must be there. I mean, they got quite a lot of pre-orders.
Apparently, the hype is there. I don't know what the hell people played during the beta. I don't know if they played something different than me. But when I played that beta, that shit was a piece of crap. It was a piece of crap. Now, I understand this is the first major, majorly announced game and all that stuff it's not even for the next console, because it's coming out for the old Gen 2. But
Yep.
it's just I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, I'm guessing because maybe what else is coming out for the PS4?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not jumping on the Destiny at all,
Yeah.
because it's just not. Thank God they put the beta out. Thank God, because I would have been fucking pissed. You know what I mean? It's just
Now, wait a
it
minute,
didn't
though.
live up to my standards.
Now, Advanced Warfare for Call of Duty, that's coming out November, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am confused here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Halo 5, not, Halo Master Chief Collection. Halo 5 has as many pre-orders as Advanced Warfare for the PS4.
Yeah.
Halo 5 is not coming out till next year.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on here because normally Call of Duty is the biggest pre-ordered game ever, and I'll tell you right now, it's number 6 on the pre-orders
Yeah.
here. Number 6, and let me tell you, it's number 6 for the Xbox One. Guess how many pre-orders were put in?
For the Xbox One,
Yep,
500,000.
117,000.
What?
For Call of Duty, we're talking about here, and then the next Call of Duty is number 9 for the Xbox 360, with 93,000 pre-orders. What am I missing here?
Because people actually see that it looks now like Halo 4, and they're like,
dude, you're
wait a
talking
minute.
about a game that, at this point, we're in September now. At this point, you're talking about a game that usually has minimum 1 million pre-orders.
You know,
and is always
you know
number
what?
one.
I think that number's gonna spike once Destiny comes out.
Okay.
After Destiny,
yeah.
probably in October, the number's probably gonna spike somewhat, because people are gonna be like,
Yep.
yeah, no, I'm done. Because man, people are gonna play this fucking game. And they're gonna be like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hell,
But dude, even for the PS4, Advanced Warfare only has 69,000 pre-orders, and you're talking, this game's coming out in 2 months.
yeah, I don't know. I think they probably dropped the ball with this game.
I'm just very surprised that it doesn't have at least between the 4 consoles that it doesn't have at least 1 million pre-orders. Like, you're talking like not even 100,000.
Yeah.
You know, it's just shocking.
What does Halo: The Master Chief Collection have? Is it on there?
Yeah, it's number 20 on pre-orders with 64,000
Okay.
pre-orders. Which, but you got 12 weeks. It says here until release. So that's another one that's probably going to spike.
Yeah, that's gonna spike. That's gonna spike. That's most likely gonna spike
Yeah.
sometime middle of September or October
Yep.
after the Destiny thing
Yep.
is done.
Yeah, I think you're right. After because Destiny's got the first 4 spots. After those 4 spots are done in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's when these other games are really I'm gonna really get a chance to see. Okay, where is Call of Duty gonna fall in this list? Where's Halo Master Chief Collection gonna fall in this list? And that's really, I can't see not putting down Dragon Age or I can't see Dragon Age Inquisition selling 1, 2, 3 million copies. I could be wrong. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I don't know.
I don't know, man. They got my vote. That shit, that looks hot. From all the videos I've seen, it looks hot.
How about this? Okay, this has got to shock you too here. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right list here because this is. Let me go up the list here. I got to check something here because something's not right. Okay, Madden NFL 15.
Yeah.
Okay, is coming out this week, I believe.
It's already out.
Is it
Yeah,
already
it's
out?
already out. Came out last week.
Okay, so this is last week's. Obviously, a list that's 2 weeks old. Madden on this list here had pre-orders for the PS4 for 75,000.
Yeah.
How does what's wrong here?
I don't know, man.
You're talking Madden, dude. Now Madden this is coming out for last gen too.
Yeah, yeah.
What is going on here?
I don't
whatever.
know.
I just the numbers don't match. I'm just.
Yeah, are you on
Numbers
VG
don't match.
charts?
VG
Oh,
charts.
man.
Madden for the 360 is number 36
What?
on pre-orders for this list. That's what, a week and a half, 2 weeks
Yeah.
old, and it had 40,000 pre-orders. Yeah, Far Cry 4 was above Madden.
Damn. That shit ain't coming out yet.
No,
Damn.
13 weeks. It says unless The Evil Within is above
Oh,
Madden.
God.
Yeah, I'm missing something, dude. I'm missing something here because
I don't know, man.
yeah, I just don't understand what's going on here. The numbers. This is the first time in a pre-order list that I'm looking at where I'm just completely floored at games that are usually huge.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't even close to where they should be.
Yeah. I don't know. It might just be that type of year, man. It's one hell of a weird year going on. I don't know.
Maybe people, I don't know, with the Call of Duty franchise, maybe what we were saying 2-3 years ago is coming to fruition.
Finally,
people are
yeah,
just,
remember? We were saying, it's like,
it's,
man, enough already with the thing. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Enough is
Enough is
enough. I
enough.
think you guys should call it a day, man. I really, because those numbers are. You're talking about. That's a number you see for a game that's just no one even knows
Yeah.
about. So be interesting to see in the next month or two how that number spikes, like you say, especially for Call of Duty, because you're talking about next to Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty, biggest biggest selling
Yeah.
franchise
Oh yeah. Oh
ever.
yeah. Yeah. Call of
So
Duty's huge. You know. I
yeah,
mean,
I'm really excited to see those numbers. I'm just if that number doesn't go up substantially, then are just people have multiple consoles in their house and they just don't know where to spend their
yeah,
money.
pretty much, probably. Probably that's
Yeah.
what's going on. So the other day, I got a funny story. The other day, on
Yep.
Saturday, we were sitting down, and my wife turns on the Wii U, and we were like, all right, let's do some Mario Kart 8. So it's like, all right,
Yep.
let's get on. The kids are all ready. They're like, yeah, let's play. So turn it on, and on her little gamepad there, it comes up about the DLC for Mario Kart. So she's like, oh, so she buys it and downloads it and stuff, and I'm like, ha ha, woo! We got some new characters and new stages, and then I'm looking, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, you can't pick this. It's like, oh, it's a pre-order. It was a
What?
pre-order, pre-order
Oh,
DLC
when's it coming out?
November. Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So it's pre-order. It's really cool. They got Link. They got the character from oh my God, what's this
Mm-hmm.
island game? Animal Crossing, and
Oh.
games like that, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch of different little characters, a few new stages. You know what I mean? Like new little areas
Mm-hmm.
that you get to go to, and it's definitely something I'm looking
Oh,
forward to.
really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, that's very cool. But not till
Not till
November, huh?
November. Yeah.
You're all psyched to play it. You're like, all right, woo. Okay, why aren't we able to play this? Oh wait, it's not coming out for 2 months.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was all good. It's all good. I still can't wait to play the damn thing.
yeah, yeah. When it
Yeah.
comes out, you'll have it. It's paid for
That
already.
and
So that's
I
good.
really can't
Mm-hmm.
wait for Smash Brothers, and that's one of the reasons why I'm hell excited about the new 3DS. You know what I mean? They added
Mm-hmm.
the functionality there of the little characters, the amiibo or whatever the hell
Yeah.
that shit is. You know what I mean? And I can't wait. I think that's gonna be awesome because you're able to with that you're able to carry over all your information and all the stuff from your game from the 3DS to the Wii U and the Wii U back to the 3DS. It's
Wow.
gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Nintendo's like I said before, dude. Nintendo's never gonna go
No.
hungry, man. I think they're gonna, especially with these games coming out in the next 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
I think they're really gonna talk about sales spiking. I think they're really gonna. I mean, I think that's still what our family Christmas present is gonna be this year is the Wii
Yeah, I
U.
mean, when the Mario Kart
You know.
8 came out, it saw a spike of 200%. And that was just one
Wow.
game, dude. You know what I mean? So you got
Wow.
these games coming out now.
Jeez.
It is what it is, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
It's just
wow.
it
That's a
is what it
huge.
is.
I mean, 7 million. I'm still. I don't know why I'm surprised it's low just
The
because
games,
it's
the
Nintendo.
games. No,
But yep.
the games. I mean, there's some good games on it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like the new consoles now. Lack of games. You know what I mean? And it sucks that all these new games that were supposed to come out now in the fall got postponed for the
Yeah. Been
spring.
pushed back.
You know what I mean?
What the hell are people playing on the PS4?
I don't know.
People, give us put
The
messages on our
the
board. Send us
the
messages.
remake of
What are you
the
playing?
remake of the Last of Us. Hence
Come
why
on.
it sold a million. I'm not knocking the Last of Us because I want to try
I'm
it for
not
my
either. It's an
PS3,
excellent game.
but
Excellent game.
that's what it is. That's
But,
what it is.
geez, I mean,
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm confused.
They're
Why?
they're, probably, they're probably
Fine.
playing multi-console games like Battlefield and the Call of Duties. Um, no IPs. I'm playing Titanfall. I'm playing my Battlefield and I'm playing Diablo. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
playing on the Xbox One. You know what I mean? It is what it
yeah,
is. It's
yeah.
just it's consoles, man. They just came out. It's gonna be a year pretty soon, and no fucking games. A drought.
Well, that's why I would have thought in looking at global sales that Microsoft and Sony would be basically neck and neck. Like I would say, both at the 7 to 8 million mark.
Yeah, but see,
not one at
but
5
but
or
see, I'm
10.
I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it because people try to say, oh, I'm not gonna jump on the Xbox One early because look what happened last generation with the red ring and blah blah blah. Let them work out the kinks.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably pick up the console, which is fine. Do what you got to do. Haven't had
Yep.
any problems, any issues with the Xbox One. Uh, you know what I mean? So that's
Mm-hmm.
probably one thing people are saying. You know what I mean? It is what it
Yeah.
is. Again,
Yep.
the lack of games for both consoles. Wait
Yeah.
until the next roll of games come out, which I'm talking about. One big franchise I'm waiting for them to come back out now that it's owned by Microsoft. Gears of War. Let's see what
Yeah.
comes out with
Another
the.
Gears game. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Because people are going to be like, oh, time to go right
Oh
back.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're
It
right.
is
In
what it is.
time, this could be the Xbox One could be the PS3 of this generation. It could have a slow start, and then as time goes on, the games come out, the price drops, the improvements to the actual console. People see that there aren't any flaws, technical flaws with the console, and then it starts picking up steam. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, it
But
is what it is. It is
yeah,
what it is. It's like I
yeah.
told you, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's too early to start celebrating. Talk about, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're
Yeah, come
ahead.
on.
No,
Yeah,
no.
jeez.
Come out with the games because See, here's the funny part. This is the funny part.
Yeah. Mm.
When the games start coming out, and the people that have bought the PS4 are seeing that the games are not on the PS4 and they're in the Xbox One.
Yep.
Then you're gonna see that influx of people going right back to the Xbox One. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. No,
It
you're right.
is
You're
it
right.
is what it is. It's the nature of the beast. It's what's on these consoles. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that's
No,
that's
you're
just
right.
how it is. When the games start rolling out, we'll see who has the games. We'll see which console people are then flocking right back to. It is what it is.
When we listen to this episode, I want you to count how many times you said it is what
Oh,
it is.
probably like
I.
like 9 or 10. But you know what? It is what it
But
is.
it. But you. Yeah,
What the fuck else you want me to say? It fucking is what it is.
you're like. But it is what it is. Oh, that's the truth.
That's the
Wait.
fucking
So.
truth. How many times do you want me to explain the same thing over and over? What do you want me to use other words? Okay, let's see. It is what it is, or it just be what it be. Oh,
It be what it be, man.
just let
Be
it be.
what it be.
Just let it be because it be
Let it
what it
be.
be. There you go.
Words of
Words
wisdom.
of wisdom from X.
you know.
Bam.
Oh man.
That's a little
Well,
big phenom on your
um,
ass.
we're we're almost at the
Yeah.
50-minute mark. I'm pretty much. You have anything else you want to
No.
want to share?
That was pretty much it. Just waiting for my games to start coming out. Well, wait a minute. There was one thing I wanted to say that was kind of pissing me off because I was looking into it. I saw a game I used to play way back when on my PS1.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest. Great,
Dragon Quest.
great RPG with
Yeah.
the character styles of um, oh my god, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Characters
Okay.
look like them and all that stuff, but Dragon Quest is a big RPG. I was like, okay, so I see like, oh man, the Dragon Quest, so and so is going to the PS4. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting excited. Like, man, another game for me to look forward to on the PS4. And
Yeah.
it's Dragon Quest. It's Dragon Quest
Oh man.
Heroes. It's
Uh,
Sony's answer to a game I'm picking up later on this month from Nintendo, which is
uh,
Legend of Zelda. They're trying to do it in the same style. The third person like Dynasty
yeah.
Warriors type of deal.
Yep.
And I'm
Yep.
like,
Yep.
no. It's one of those moments when you're looking at the gameplay and you're looking at the announcement, and I started then feeling bad. I'm like, you
Oh.
guys resurrected a fucking franchise. You guys are resurrecting a franchise, man. Because I loved I loved the games back then, and now you're doing it for this. You're not gonna do it back old school RPG. You're doing it for this
Yeah.
to be your answer to
Wow.
Nintendo's Legend of Zelda.
To
Are
compete.
you
To
fucking
compete.
kidding me? You can't compete
Yep.
Zelda versus
No,
fucking
come on.
Dragon Quest. Are you fucking
Come
kidding
on.
me? Oh my god, I saw that. That shit pissed me off.
You know
I
what
thought
that's
it was gonna
like?
be an old school RPG like how it used to be back. I was like, man, get people's hopes up,
They
bastards.
made this mistake before with something like this. And you know what I'm gonna say?
What?
Our our answer to Halo
Yeah,
is
that's
Killzone.
Killzone.
We're gonna make Killzone because we need to compete with
Yeah,
Halo. It's the Halo
it's the
killer.
Halo killer, and that's how they market it, and they try to announce it as the Halo killer.
How you gonna go? How you gonna go compete with
They
Zelda?
they're
You're
trying to
your own
they're trying to
friend,
fucking
man.
compete with Zelda. Come out with Dragon Quest as a Dynasty Warriors type of game, just like Zelda is. No, no. Now, mind you, this is Zelda. It's been ongoing. It's never
Wow.
left, and they're just doing a little branch off just to experiment and give people something different that they might like, which is fucking
Yep.
awesome. I'm looking forward to this
Yeah.
game. I'm going to be playing the hell out of it on the Wii U. Dragon Quest let me down. Let me fucking
Wow.
down. I can't believe.
So you're picking it
No,
up, aren't you?
if they're resurrecting this series for this, man. That's a
Right.
slap.
Right. So they're
That's
using the
that's a
name, but
fucking
they're gonna make
slap in
a.
the face, man. For fans, you know what I mean? Of the
Yeah.
original, playing it way back in the day. Now you're gonna do this for that? Come on, man.
They want to
Come
compete.
on, man. That's messed up.
They want to compete with
That's messed
Zelda,
up. No,
man.
man. Hell no, they ain't competing with Zelda. Zelda is
I
Zelda.
think they're gonna. Zelda's dead,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
As soon as this game comes out, it's
Zed
game
is dead.
over.
No, 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 no.
Same thing. The next Killzone comes out. I'm gonna be like Halo
Halo
who?
what? Halo
Master who?
who? Halo what? No.
Be like, I ain't getting Halo 5. I'm playing Killzone
Yeah,
10.
damn it. No,
I'm busy.
son of a
Oh, I'm
bitch.
sorry. I blanked out there for a second. What did I say? Something stupid? I'm sorry. I fell asleep. I had this nightmare that I better not say anything because we'll be attacked by fanboys. No disrespect. I love all consoles.
That is what it
So
is.
just let you guys
But
listeners
it just,
know.
it is what it is.
It be
It be
what it
what it
be.
be, and it is what it is. What the fuck you want from me, man? Shit, damn it.
All right. Well, let's wrap this one up. This is
This
42.
is this
Right?
is 42.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just want to make
yeah,
sure
this is 42.
we get the
Yeah,
right number
yeah.
here.
We gotta do this shit more periodically.
Yeah, right. Jeez, just so we don't forget the number. All right. Well, episode 42, wrapping things up, guys. We will get back to you guys probably a little sooner in the upcoming months than we
Oh
have
yeah,
been because, like you were saying, now going
yeah.
into the fall, there's probably not going to be as many summer weekend things going on. Hopefully. And that's it, man.
That's it,
Episode
guys.
42,
Yeah.
wrapping things up. We are two guys talking games, and we will see you guys next
Peace.
time.